How can you even get to that point where you're actually joyful in your trials? Well, it's possible to rejoice, but the second imperative explains this. To know or to have an understanding mind. Verse 3. Let's go back to verse 3 of James chapter 1. Because you know, it says, that the testing of your faith, that the testing of your faith produces perseverance or endurance. So what do Christians know that makes it easier to face trials and to benefit from them? What do Christians know that make it easier to face trials and to benefit from them? Well, faith is always tested. Your faith is always being tested. When God called Abraham to live by faith, he tested him in order to increase his faith. God always tests us to bring out the best in us, okay? Satan tempts us to bring out the worst. So God always tests us to bring out the best in us, and Satan tempts us to bring out the worst. The testing of our faith proves that we are truly born again. Number 2, testing works for us, not against us. The testing of our faith works for us, not against us. Now, the word trying can be translated approval. Peter again helps us better understand this. Quote, that the trial of your faith be more precious than that of gold that perishes. 1 Peter 1, verse 7. Now, a gold prospector brings his ore sample into the assayer's office to be tested. The sample itself may not be worth more than a few dollars, but the approval, the official statement about the ore, is worth millions. It assures the prospector that he has a gold mine. God's approval of our faith is precious because it assures us that our faith is genuine, okay? Now, trials work for the believer, not against the believer. Trials work for the believer, not against the believer. Paul said in Romans 8, verse 28, and we know that all things work together for good. All things work together for good. And he also said, for our light affliction is but for a moment, it works for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. And that's 2 Corinthians 4, verse 17.